Good morning, and as always, I'm trying different things out. I've been using the USB microphone. Some people say, like, use the condenser ones to a soundboard and stuff. I pulled out one of my microphones that I use for my podcast, and this is the Rockville mic. I'm not sure if it's going to sound any better, but, I mean, hey, why not? As I said, I'm always trying to improve. But this morning is brought to you by good old Sprite Zero. And Sprite Zero, but a little friend with Sprite Zero. It's my buddy, Mr. Boston, with some vodka. And let's see, before we get started, I'll try something different with the intro. And let's see, there we go, Mr. Boston. I'm not sure. This says 40% alcohol, and it's vodka. But let's try this out. And I found a news article this morning I want to share with you guys. And here we go. Let's do some news. That's not bad. But anyway, so this came from Variety, and I guess based off of a Rolling Stone article. I just pulled up Variety because it was the first thing that popped up for Google for me. And Zack Snyder, well, I'm not sure how you feel about the Snyder Cut, but I can tell you one thing. It's no fucking worse than the Whedon Cut. I did like the Snyder Cut. In fact, I do like Zack Snyder. I thought the way WB kind of fucked him over because of his personal tragedy with his daughter dying was pretty messed up. And, whatever you guys feel about the Snyder Cut or his universe, I did like Man of Steel. I get why some people don't. I still think there are good parts of it. BVS, the extended version, though, to its credit, was a little bit better. But I mean, besides like the one epic Batman scene with the friggin', the warehouse and stuff, I just didn't like BVS. Even though, they added Wonder Woman, which is fantastic. The funny part is, when the Snyder Cut came out, I went to my sister's place, and it was me, my son, my sister, my brother-in-law, and my nephew, and we turned it into a big movie event, which was a good time. And I thought it was pretty smart by these guys to break it up into chapters in case you wanted to watch a chapter, then take a break and watch a chapter. But the thing we did was, we took the first half and made it a movie. After the first half was over, paused it, went out, got some dinner, came back, and just the five of us were finishing dinner as we watched the second half. It was a great time, and I don't regret it.
Movie night pizza.
And truth be told, had the Snyder Cut come out in theaters, I would have easily went to theaters and supported it. I would have watched it.
I'll pay for it.
Yes, is it perfect? By no fucking means. Is it 10,000 times better than the friggin' Whedon Cut? Definitely.
Definitely.
I do respect his vision and what happened. And this all comes down to, well, here's the topic of the day. Zack Snyder touts hashtag Snyder Cut digital release, while reports claims bots fueled fan campaign. And, okay.
Sure.
Zack Snyder mobilized the Snyder Cut fandom with a single tweet that reads, Snyder Cut on digital Tuesday, July 19th, marked the film's official digital release date. Snyder's tweet about the film's digital debut was accompanied by a black and white image of film reels, the same image he posted to social media years ago to signify fans that the hashtag Snyder Cut was real. And it was funny, before getting into this, that people kept saying, is the Snyder Cut real? Oh, it's bullshit. Oh, he's not serious. Is it out there? And nobody, certain people didn't want to believe it. And lo and behold, hey guys, guess what? It was real. So
It's real!
Snyder's tweet and the digital release of the Snyder Cut comes less than a day after an exclusive report from Rolling Stone, claimed that bots were used on social media to fuel the hashtag Snyder Cut army. Rolling Stone obtained two reports commissioned by Warner Brothers that revealed at least 13% of the accounts that took part in the conversation about the Snyder Cut were deemed fake. Well above the 3 to 5% that cyber experts say they typically see on any trending topic. And I mean, I don't know, guys. I think a lot of it is bullshit.
Bullshit.
I think that there were a lot of fans out there. Obviously, I mean, HBO didn't release, I think, the official ratings and stuff when it came out, but it did fucking well, to my knowledge. It's like every report that came out there, who knows if they're fluffing up the numbers to help out, the 60 or 70 extra million they gave Zack Snyder to finish the reshoots and stuff, and the different digital effects and armor and whatnot. But I don't know. Calls for the hashtag Snyder Cut erupted after the director left the original production of the film due to a family tragedy, which was his daughter dying, and Warner Brothers brought in Josh Whedon, oh boy, to overhaul Snyder's dark tone and oversee reshoots. Whedon's Dark Justice League bombed with critics and the box office, because it sucked, leading Snyder fans to demand that Warner Brothers release the director's intended version. The Snyder Cut movement became synonymous with toxic fandom, as some members would bully any executive that stood in the way of getting the film released. Before we go any further, toxic fandom, guys, again, this is fucking Twitter, this is the internet. We come to this point now where it's like, Jesus Christ, I mean, you get one fucking tweet and like, the entire fandom is toxic, the entire fandom is horrible off of one tweet. In fact, I've seen companies, video game companies, change up dialogue or something, or different cutscenes, or bow down to like one tweet with like fucking 5 likes. Like, calm down. If an Assassin's Creed game sells, you pick a number, 2 million fucking copies, and they have like, you know, mostly positive feedback, you can't sit there and be pissed off that like, we have to put a patch out or some like extra bullshit DLC because 5 assholes on Twitter were offended by some dialogue or something. When you sold 2 million fucking copies, like, slow down.
Slow down.
One fan-created image alarmed Warner Media bosses by showing the decapitated heads of producer Geoff Johns, DC Films president Walter Hamada, and former Warner Brothers Pictures Group chairman Toby Emmerich. The hashtag Snyder Cut was eventually released on HBO Max in March of 2021. Wow, it's been a year. Jeez. More than 20 anonymous sources that were involved in the making of both Justice League and Zack Snyder's Justice League told Rolling Stone, I like this, 20 anonymous, like, bullshit?
Bullshit.
Well, they told Rolling Stone that they believe Zack Snyder was working to manipulate the ongoing campaign. Snyder claims that if anyone was pulling strings on the social media fervor, it was Warner Brothers, trying to leverage my fan base to bolster subscribers to their new streaming service. Check out Snyder's post below. Snyder Cut Digital. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's all I got to say about this. And just, I don't know, they're trying to fucking claim it was nothing but bots. And I think he has a very vocal fan base, but also a very loyal fan base, something that Warner Brothers doesn't have. And I mean, truth be told, I got HBO Max just to watch the fucking Snyder Cut, and eventually I will buy the Snyder Cut because, as I said, it's not fucking perfect. I still have issues with it, and also, guys, Jesus Christ, if you're watching me or anybody else, you have to admit, besides Spider-Man No Way Home, the past fucking 2 years with Marvel, this shit is fucking Oscar-worthy compared to everything else Marvel's given us, and then Disney Plus and shit. But, I mean, it's like, it did very well. More people want to see the Snyderverse released. In fact, if one day they put this shit out in theaters, by all means, put it out in IMAX. And I've always said my channel, I'm not going to promote other people, but I do listen to Gary on Nerdrotic, and I'll tag the guy and stuff. He said it himself recently, and he said it multiple times. If they put the Snyder Cut out in IMAX, tomorrow I'm going to fucking see it. Because no matter what you feel about the film, it's visually, especially, excuse me, the Snyder Cut, it's visually fantastic. I'll watch this shit in IMAX. So,
All right, let's go.
in terms of how many friggin' bots and stuff, like, yeah, I don't know. It just seems, something seems kind of fishy. But as always, guys, I'm going to finish my Mr. Boston. Got an hour, and hope you had a good time. Hope this sounds a lot better. As I said, always improving. I'm getting a couple of subscribers here and there. I'm happy about that, and trying to act less nervous. I'm always rushing, so stumbling over words and shit, because I'm constantly checking the friggin' clock. Like, I hate working split shifts, you know? But as always, I'm heading back to work.